Meanwhile, it turns out that $500 million bet on Solyndra could have been a whole lot worse, because days before the solar company went bust, the White House was considering bailing out the company. How do we know? From documents the government did release to the guy subpoenaing the administration for more of those documents, Republican Cliff Stearns. He chairs the House Energy Oversight and Investigations Committee. How close were they to a bailout, and how much would it have cost?
Well, Neil, they were talking about another $150 million that they're going to put in. It's a credit to them that they had an outside group come in. The emails showed that they just dropped, and we saw a couple days ago, and the long and short of it is they decided not to go ahead. But the fact is that they were considering bailing out Solyndra based upon all the red flags, based upon the fact that this company under Price Waterhouse said they couldn't go public because some of the numbers were bogus. I mean, it's unbelievable that these people were still pushing Solyndra even under those adverse conditions.
Fair and balanced, we did get a response from Eric Schultz. He's a spokesman at the White House, and I quote here, Congressman, "We are disappointed that the committee has refused to discuss the request with us in good faith and has instead chosen a partisan route, proceeding with subpoenas that are unprecedented and unwarranted." What do you think of that?
Well, we voted today to issue a subpoena to the White House, the West Wing, the Inner Circle, to see, one, were they aware of the flags that DOE gave? Two, were they involved with the subordination of taxpayers' money? Three, is there contamination of influence from the wealthy donors? And then four, is it possible that the President of the United States, the leader of the free world, is it possible he was involved with some of the details? And I think those are the questions we're asking with the subpoena. And it's interesting, Neil, that the Democrats who voted all against this subpoena probably regret that they didn't vote for the subpoena back in July 15th when we asked for documents from OMB. As it turned out, we were correct and they were wrong, and I think they're wrong again by vociferously saying they're against this subpoena today.
We do know, sir, that a lot of money, close to $8 billion worth, when the Energy Department sort of store window was closing at the end of last month before, I should point out. They want to get the money out the door, sort of spend it or lose it. So there are a lot of other initiatives, we're told, very similar to Solyndra, that might also be just as questionable, if not fallible, as a Solyndra. What do you know about that and taxpayer exposure to other problems?
Well, I think there's taxpayer exposure. One of the second loan guarantees after Solyndra declared bankruptcy over the weekend, there's 35 of these loan guarantees in two programs, the 1705 and the 1703 program. The fact that the President has appointed Herb Allison to investigate all the loan guarantees shows you that the President and the White House is very concerned about mismanagement with the loan guarantee, and that's clear evidence that my committee is on the right track because we've identified this mismanagement from the get-go. And the fact is we're looking at more of these loan guarantees, and in the end, taxpayers lose money.
All right. Weird. Congressman, thank you very much. Good seeing you again.
Yep, thank you.